Not too many years from now, when you have reached my age, your generation will look back at this point in time, and depending upon the circumstances in the world, you will ask one of two questions. If the changes were not made, and they will be, but if they were not made, and if the North Polar ice cap has disappeared, if Greenland and Antarctica are melting, if the seas are rising, if there are climate refugees, if there are stronger storms coming off the oceans and tropical diseases moving to higher latitudes, if there are deeper droughts around the world, as there have been in these last few years, if they grow worse, then your generation would be completely justified in looking back at this time and place and asking of those in positions of leadership today, why didn't you act? What were you thinking? Why was it okay to ignore the scientific warnings? But there is a second question. If we do the right thing, and you live in a world where there are tens of millions of new jobs being created in these exciting new efforts to make our world more efficient and more humane, to fight against extreme poverty and disease, and to lift standards of living while we are renewing our energy sources, fighting for sustainable agriculture and sustainable forestry, and planting billions of trees. If there is a world in renewal, and you will find hope in your hearts, and your own children will live lives that you are confident will be better even than the ones you are now embarking on, I want you to look back at this day and time and ask, how did we find the moral courage to rise up and solve a crisis that so many said was impossible to solve? How did we stare this danger down? How did we reach out for hope and make it real?